Yeah, of course it means a lot to me, but also to the team. But probably even more so to the fans who haven't had cricket for the last 2 years here. We saw the passion in our practice game. We had 10,000 people rock up for a practice game, and Dhoni wasn't even here. I think he was in Mumbai for the captain's meet. So it shows how much it means to people in this part of the world, and just to get across the line in the first game back is kind of meant to be, I suppose. So no, it was a great evening, great fun.
Can you tell us about you coming into CSK as a bit more? I mean, how much have you been able to understand the culture of CSK? I mean, to the fans as well, obviously, but the culture of CSK as a team, and how welcoming have they been to you? How have they to you?
Yeah, unbelievably so. I mean, Russ has been on to me for the last 2 months in terms of getting everything sorted, and from day one, everything was just run fantastically. A lot of it obviously goes down to two blokes, I'd put it down to. Of course, MS has a huge part in it, and just enables people to relax, be very calm, like he is basically. And it kind of, I think Mike Hussey did an interview the other day and said exactly that. It just spreads around the dressing room. You know when he's just calm and everything's kind of ticking along, everything's fine. So he's a huge part of it, and obviously Stephen Fleming, the head coach, as well. I think the combination of those two are fantastic, and they've just created an environment where everyone, obviously different stages of their career, but I think everyone feels the same. It's a very close-knit group, even though we've only been together kind of 2 games and a few practice matches as well. So no, it's amazing how quickly it's gelled and kind of put into place, I suppose. So I think that's the difference in these close games. That is ultimately, team culture is a huge thing, and that's when it gets you across the line in games like this, and the first game against Mumbai, against arguably probably 2 of the best sides. So yeah, great start.
What did MS tell you when you joined up in the middle with about, say, 58 runs needed 5 overs? It's gettable by T20 standards. But what did he tell you? What was his advice?
He didn't really say too much. It was a matter of running hard and minimising the dot balls. He's very fast between the wickets, and that was a key part. Is especially against quality spin, it's a matter of rotating strike, not letting them settle. So that was a huge part of it. And obviously, you pick up once you get in and you're busy. You pick up these boundaries and sixes as well. We know how much power we've got throughout the side. You looked at the top of the order as well, but all the way down. So we know we've got enough in the tank. It's just a matter of playing it pretty smart. And his whole career, he's just played it very smart and finished off more games than probably anyone else.
Sam, when you walked in, CSK wasn't getting as many bodies as in the power play overs. So was it like putting some sort of pressure on you when you walked in with the lack of ball chasing and
Not so much. It's about being composed, and there's not a better person to have at the crease. He's so composed, so calm, and it's impossible for not to kind of feed onto you. So it was a matter of getting a partnership together. I know it's very cliche when people say that, but with 2020 cricket on these wickets, the wicket was an absolute belter. You know that the bowlers, if they are slightly off, I mean, Andre Russell is probably the best in the world at it, but it showed that that's it. If a bowler's just off his mark, it will go the distance. So you know that in the back of your mind. It's just about getting yourself in. 2020, you're so much in a rush the whole time, but actually you have got an opportunity just to get yourself in and run hard and ones and twos.
Okay, last two.
Sir, can you talk about the way England players have really, embraced T20 in the last couple of years? David Willey coming over. At the same time, the county bosses are really happy with the start of the season.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. Of course it is. For me, I've had the privilege to play in this competition the last 2 years, and there's no doubt, and other tournaments around the world. Obviously, the Big Bash I've played for the last 2 years as well, and Pakistan Super League. So these competitions, they're more or less international cricket. You're playing in front of a crowd as big as any international game. you've got international quality throughout every single side in this competition. So it is, you're going to improve. There's no doubt about it. It's just a shame that the schedules kind of clash and things have to give. For me, I think each player's situation is totally individual. You can't say that a person should be doing this and should be doing that. It's up to them. It's their choice. So, yeah, I think, of course, I feel for their counties. I've just been made county captain of Kent as well. So, yeah, it's a difficult one. It is. But how good is it for a county? I mean, I've been at the club since I was 8. They produced me through the academy and everything. They're producing players to play for England ultimately and to play in the IPL, and that looks really good on them. The county academies are fantastic. So in terms of producing top level cricket, and then if you're going to take a next step up, these tournaments just fast forward that process, in my opinion.
Okay, then last question.
If that made sense.
And that's the opposite.
Thank you.
And just before lead up to the game, there was so much happening around the stadium. Have the players been keeping track of what was going on, or did it bother the players in any way?
Of course, you have an idea of what's going on. I suppose us overseas guys don't have as much idea. But like I said, the first question, everything's run so smoothly, everything's just sorted, you can just focus on your cricket. So in terms of the franchise, it's fantastic. In that respect, it just allows us to go and play cricket, and that's what we're here to do. So yeah, that's it basically.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.